it. Well, let's wait and see as we dive into the action. Optic going to be over on that CT side. ELEAGUE will be your tease, as it seems like they want to go fast and thick towards B.
Exactly. Freiburg going to be buying the smoke and defuse kit once again as a support player for this lineup. PHR goes spotting and gets spotted out already, as we are seeing 2 players from the CT side towards the B-bomb site.
Oh, Mixwell in position, ready to try and strike with the USP, as they will be holding towards Kroos ramp right now. No one going to be popping through, as he is just ever so waiting. They tiptoe a little bit closer forward. And here comes the utility in.
Deep smoke stone, you can see Mixwell can peer over them, but actually falls back down after the flashbang. But the bomb is actually making its way back towards the A site via Popdog.
Oh, Magix as well strikes first with the USP, as he will get one on towards Grubby. There's the Molotov soaring through the sky. HS over towards the A site needs to do damage, but Mixwell is doing everything on his lonesome as he strikes. It's a hat trick already, as he will brute force tackle them down to the ground. Snatchy and Tao, can they actually start to make amends and claw it back for the side of Poland? Or will they be falling short and buckling under the pressure in the opening round? HS, another one goes his way, strikes first, Magix for the final blow, and they take them down.
T side, they're trying to go for the deep smoke towards Connector. A strong flashbang did blind Magix Boy and Mixwell. The problem was they didn't commit off of the back of that. Going for the detour via Popdog towards that A-bomb site. It didn't work out for them. Eventually they will fall short. 1-0 now. Optic seem to be keeping the momentum from the last matchup.
Yeah. Optic just need to carry on trugging through like that. They've thrown all the coal into the fire, and they've got themselves some smoke to force them along. They've got fuel, and they've got themselves looking confidence nonce as we dive back in. And they go obviously as well into this round. A little bit of a light investment, a couple of deagles coming through. They don't even get a chance to show what they can do with these weapons though, as the hand cannon is removed from Tao. He'll fall short immediately. HS as well, ready by Popdog. He should be able to achieve himself a nice little double if they push through.
Yeah, obviously the T side not getting the bomb down in the first round, which means they will not be going for the save into round number 2. They will be forcing up, and unfortunately, potentially to no reward, as HS will claim that frag onto Snatche, just leaving PHR alone last alive.
Yeah, trapped here with just the deagle in his hands. He's going to go for the peak round, but he loses his face as Alu was just ready for it. It's an easy little spam with the SMG that he had waiting on the receiving end of those bullets. Now then, 2 rounds for Optic. Looking good as well, as they are racking up a bit of cash with the weapons they had invested towards. ELEAGUE is going to be fairly broke as well, as they did go for the deagle buys. No successful bomb plant just yet for them either.
Yeah, one other thing to remark as well, Jack, is the fact that Optic had such a clean round versus the Force by Overgo. 5 players staying alive, kills picked up from the SMGs onto HS and Co, which means extra cash. Even though they had 5 alive, kills found by the submachine guns, which means $600 apiece.
Yeah, that's true. Really getting that economy going for them as they wait for this push to come through. Alu here as well, close towards Popdog. If they do slip in, they are going to be walking into the meat grinder, and there is an angry chef waving his meat cleaver about. That meat cleaver, though, is actually going to be this UMP.
Holding the angle. Spots out one player, obviously for a go. No players having Kevlar. They ducked it down to just Glocks, as they are easy meat for these SMGs. Even though one helm was found, HS did go down. This is going to be PHR now last alive. And 4 players still surviving so far for Optic, which means another good economical round here for the CT side.
Yeah, really getting it going for them right now. No signs of their economy starting to buckle under its own weight. As Alu finds another frag, takes down PHR. That's all 3 picked up very, very swiftly as we get back into the real action now. The AK start to be donned, but what can ELEAGUE do with them?
First buy round here of this second map. And for a go, they have to get rounds on the board early, especially on their T side as well. We saw versus Godsent, they had a 13-2 half on their T side versus Godsent. They had a 13-3 half versus Godsent on their T side, Jack. It's the terrorist side where a Go really show their dominance versus these teams, and they claim their upsets. As right now, they're going to be tested back against the ropes. They group outside B, but Magix with the Molotov peers over it, spots the bomb as well. Are we going to be seeing an extra rotation towards B from Mixwell or HS?
Hunkering down as well as he waits steadily, lying in wait to be the mischievous man he is, as he has this M4 poised to strike. HE goes out as he's worried about the push, has to fall back as well as he backpedals ever so slightly to a different angle, but look at this in the rear as well. If Ali just plays his cards right, he should be able to go for the play. HS actually.
What a Go are trying to do is they're trying to force out the Molotov from Magix Boy. If they can force the mollies, then their next execution, when they go for the re-hit, there'll be no resistance versus them They should be able to try and swarm the site via heaven.
This is the thing, no one is defending from the rear. HS, if he goes for the play now off the back of the confidence, he can get in immediately, has the UMP. Luckily, Snatchy arrives on the scene in the nick of time, but will he be prepared for this? HS tiptoes around, gets the drop on him, finds the headshot. Mixwell as well comes through as Tower goes crumbling away. It's just on 3 Ts now. They're in position, but can they overwhelm what the CTs have got on the cards? Freiburg takes one down as he ferociously strikes and lands the kill with the thumb and starts to subdue the opposition. PHR will fire back with the AK, wants to make a big play, but it is not going to work out today. Optic get their 4th round, only taking 2 casualties in HS and Magisk.
It doesn't get much better than that, Jack. The bomb site is claimed as yours. You have forward positions as well in the afterplant. You're close towards the CT rotation from the retake. You've smoked off Connector. You have control of Connector itself, and even then, you still let it slip away. 4-0 now as the first buy round, and the pistol, and all the rounds so far, in fact, have been claimed by Optic on their CT side defense. As you saw there, you spoke about confidence in that round, Jack. Confidence from Magic's boy to be left alone towards the B site. He felt like he could handle the whole of the onslaught from a go, but it seems like the confidence was short-lived. Nevertheless, though, another play towards B here from a go.
Oh, we have support now, but he doesn't need it. Tries to do damage on his lonesome as he will start to overthrow them. Finds the first frags. Alu as well, deadly as ever as he snipes down Grubby. There's PHR with a return fire as he nails Alu against the wall, leaving him in a 2 versus 3. They are outnumbered and outgunned, but can they use the confidence against them? Doesn't seem like it. HS strikes first, strikes the hardest as well. PHR just turns to dust, and it's all on Snatchy as he'll slowly sliver his way in. Hides out as well as he doesn't dare to push through the smoke into the unknown. Knows there is going to be the green wall waiting on the other side to close it down and bite down against this side of Ago.
1 versus 3 now. A lack of utility. A lack of camaraderie as well to back him up as he is within Lonesome. 50 seconds left as the bomb is not in his position as well. Dropped behind default as he does make his way behind that smoke, but HS will claim that frag as well. 3 players surviving versus the buy from a go. They lost 4 rounds on the trot, Jack, which meant they had the $3,400 round loss bonus. They got the bomb down, the extra $800 meant they could have gone for the buy. You saw 4 AKs from the T side. So it was still a strong buy. They tried to go back towards that B site. They know that they should have won that first buy round, having the man advantage, having the B bomb site in their domain. So they try to go for that play once more, and it didn't pay out for them. You can see Optic learning as they put Alu there as well to back up Magic's boy and conquer that aggression from a go.
There's the flashbang, the initial HE as well, as they want to try and transfer damage. The Molotov that actually soared in through Mixwell there, trying to spice it up a little bit. But it isn't going to be working out. The bomb is dropped. Oh, Alu as well goes for the information play. Can't quite find it just yet. Mixwell on the return flash from his teammates. The confidence to try and go for these peaks. But Grubby, that is a 6 shot off the back of his pistol prowess as he will deal with a deviant that is Mixwell. Alu as well, trying to roam around. You can see it's very ferocious, very aggressive style of play coming out from Optic right now as they are swiping and striking against Ago.
Oh, snatching there with the tag onto HS. Even with that tag, still a 4 versus 2 in favor of the CT side. A second tag comes out as well. Freiburg and HS are low.
Oh, he's softening them up, Snods. He's getting them ready to go down in just 1 bite. But can they kill him now as they will peek through? Misses a critical shot that could have got him into a good position. And the follow-up, and HS, he doesn't mess around. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Punishes them, and that's another round for Optic. 6 already on their CT half. In a matter of seconds, they are racking these up and getting themselves a buffer to play with.
We need to see 1 of 2 things here from a go. Either a pause to try and discuss this round, as it's so crucial going forward. It really dictates the winner of this first half, because if Optic claim it, they get to 7, they're close to 8 already. If you get to 8 rounds, you instantly win the half, regardless of how it will conclude. But nevertheless, for a go, what is going to be their plan of action when things go so sour? Are we going to be seeing control of Ali? Are we going to be seeing a pinch towards the A side via Pop Dog, via T-Main, via Ali, as well as they come together? Then again, or are Optic going to be giving away the advantage straight away?
This is the thing, though. The dynamic duo actually starts to step up to the plate here for the side of Ago. Furlan and Grubby get their entry frags that they dearly need, as they are that duo that made it to the 2 majors in 2015. They're hungry for a fur, but their chances are getting further and further away from them with every round Optic achieve here. HS as well. He's looking like he wants to try and continue his fantastic game he's already had into this matchup.
4 versus 3, and right now the CT defense is going to be split so thinly. 2 players towards A, 1 player towards B from Optic Gaming. A good kill there from Alu with that HE grenade. Will claim the helm and the head off of Grubby, which means 3 versus 3, and now a real chance here for it to go 7-0.
HS spotted out, but he backs off. Flashbang over as well. Snogs, as he's just trying to play around the ladder, goes up for the high ground face. Furlan, blissfully unaware of his location, has no idea, but he jumps for some reason. HS bounding up and down like an absolute rabbit, but eventually he is punished as well. Hunted by PHR that will strike with the AK and leave him dead on the ground. Alu and Magis in this 2v2 as well. 2 AKs, 2 AWPs, but who will achieve the win?
Smart play from Magic's Boy to go for that innovative rotation towards Heaven now, as the bomb will be making its way towards the side, but not before Magic's Boy spots them out.
Oh, Magic's gets one as he will find that initial frag. Snatchy. Cold and lifeless as it's all on PHR. He's going to have to ripple his way through this round and find the initial head. Just goes for the tap, PHR! Brutal as he lands that shot and subdues Magis, leaves himself in a 1v1 as he has to try and push his way through. Once the taps, claims it, overthrows their lead, finally gets around on the board for Ego.
A massive clutch there from PHR, a 1 versus 2. But then again, will it be all that Ego claims so far, as they only had 1 player survive that last round. A nice jiggle peek headshot there onto Magic's Boy, and of course one of the final frag as well onto Alu, which had the AWP. But only 1 player survives, so the money is still low for Ego. Opportunity now for Optic to try to go for the reset, try and shatter the T-side economy. And if they do, God forbid for Ego, because this could definitely fall like dominoes in favor of the green wall. Nevertheless, it will be the AWP again for Snatchy and Ali. We're not going to be seeing, we are actually going to be seeing the double up setup from Mixwell. Mixwell AWPing towards that B-bomb site. He knows that Ego have been heavily favoring towards Heaven. He wants to try and get that first kill towards that sector and vicinity of the map. Magic's Boy will be going through that lower smoke, but nevertheless, 2 towards B from the CT side, leaving 3 members from Optic towards A. Ego going for that pincer play towards the site I was speaking about last round, where you have 2 towards Popdog, 2 towards Ali, 1 towards T-Main, and you systematically crunch the A-bomb site from all orifices.
Well, let's see if it's going to be working out today, if they actually can slip their way through, or if the defense will hold up and look effective. HS as well. Even when he is fighting through walls, he is still getting those headshots, living up to his name with very effective fashion. Alu as well. Elevated angles, the eye in the sky, as he's able to strike down with dominant fire and find that frag. Furlan falls. Freiburg, though, trying to stay alive as he has to find the close angle, goes for the spam. The flashbang comes through. They need to peek together, but Ego looking terrified as they are quaking in their boots. They push slowly. It's the face from Optic. Freiburg comes out on top of his pistol. Mixwell as well does damage with the AWP. How are they even alive into this scenario? Snatchy in the 1v4 as he gets the opening frag back towards Mixwell. He is diving around like a lunatic. He is all over the place, and Alu stops him and makes him hit the deck.
Heartbreak now for Ego as their money will be reset. The chances as well for them to claim this best of 3 potentially as well, as it will be the pause, but is it too late? We didn't see them take a pause when they were being decimated by Optic on Mirage, and now they will be going for the pause after it's potentially gone too far. Gone, as it's going to be 7-1. 6-round advantage now for Optic Gaming on the CT side as they're going to be resetting Ego. So the question is now, how much money have you got left? Tao has 1,400. Grubby has 1.8k. So if they save, they can have 4 AKs, as obviously get 1.4k for losing the first round, 1.9k for losing the second. So if you have 1,800, you will have 3,700 into the next buy round, which is, of course, enough for an AK Kevlar, but no utility. And we've already seen so far how important the AWPs are for Optic on Mixwell and Alu. If the T side try and go for a buy round, lacking flashbangs, lacking smokes, it's going to be so easy for Optic to just basically swat them down.
Yeah, strike them out of the sky, as it should be in their hands, essentially. PHR, though, on with only a mere scout, will be able to get a bit of an explosive entry. Takes down Magis, that's a good frag to have as well. Makes Optic a little bit weaker. Forces their defenses to restructure. As you can see them panicking as well. Mixwell towards the B bomb site, unable to land the shots that he is known for with this AWP, but HS is on the scene, and he should be very effective here.
Oh, Furlan goes for the peak again into the AWP, and will be giving away the advantage that PHR gained for the Polish side as it goes to the 4 versus 4. Bomb still above B as they hold and they wait. And as I say that, Taul will go for the peek again. Mixwell finds a very easy second as it seems like one by one Ago just want to be throwing away this round.
Yeah, peeking into Mixwell. Right now looking more like Flickwell as he just finds all these kills so easily. Continues it as well. This AWP just fantastic for him as he's got 3. Make it 4. He's hungry for the 5. Is he going to get it? Oh, of course he can. Mixwell eats them all up as he closes down the round for Optic.
8-1 now, as that was the quasi-buy from Ago. Actually, no, that was the fully investment. They're now going to be put down onto an eco. I thought that was the eco there, you know, upgraded pistols, a scout for PHR, but apart from that, I wasn't expecting anything more. As this is really going to go south now for the Polish side, as they are already down 8-1, facing a 7-round deficit. And it may be even further as they are currently on eco. This is a round again for Optic to stack and rack up the cash. They have about 4,000 to 5,000 across the board, aggregately across those 5 players. And now into this round versus the eco, can they try and get $7,000, $8,000 in their wallets?
Well, they've already got them weeks now. Just Grubby tagged down with a massive little opening wallbang as well, left on 50 HP from that opening strike. That's already going to get them a bit scared, a little bit worried, as they will go into this round already at a disadvantage.
Exactly. It is the eco though, so it is expected for Optic to really be throwing the Ago players around. But let's try and touch on the next run as well. Try and think about what Ago can try and do. Obviously, we've witnessed now that Optic have been going for the double dot setup continuously into these rounds. Textbook style of CS is to counter the AWPs with an execution. A wall of smokes towards the A side. Try and abuse the AWPs in the afterplan. Try and get that bomb down and try and work off setups and good teamwork plays once the bomb is down, because right now Optic have the full grasp and control of this game.
Yeah. Furlan comes out, we'll get one, so at least it's a little bit of a consolidation frag there against HS, but that's all they achieved. The double nade that came through as well just blew them away and left them a little bit broken.
Especially now, Jack, they're lacking an AWP as well. No AWP for Snatcher, which means they cannot play the style of CS that Optic want. They want the rounds to be played out slow, methodically. They want time for Mixwell and Alu to wreak havoc across the map, to go for the peaks towards Ivy, towards Team Main, towards Popdog, towards Heaven, towards B lower. Ago have to go for an execution, have to use their utility wisely. Otherwise, this could be a very fast best of 3.
This is the thing. Train is a map where scopes are just so predominant on. An Optic being able to get a double AWP setup out, especially on the 2 players that are dominating them, Mixwell and Alu. Alu, some people say, you know, he's a little bit inconsistent. Is he always going to step up to the plate? Today, looking fabulous. Very strong, very effective, ferocious flicks, and fantastic level of confidence. And as well for Mixwell, he was always someone that could wield both weapons so effectively. He's bilingual when it comes to AWPs and AKs.
He is indeed. Obviously, he loves the role of secondary AWP where he can bring it out when he wants to, not forced to wield it. But already HS will find that first frag. It's going to go 5-4. 1 minute, 5 seconds left on the clock here. What can Ago do with the time left?
HS still continuing his fantastic game so far as he absolutely makes a dent in Ago. Furlan trying to bait them out. Flashman goes down, but unfortunately for Furlan, he will fall short. He's tripped off the ladder. If that is a claim for a little bit of health insurance, I don't know what is.
2-man lead now for the CT side defense, as it will be both those kills found by the young gun himself, the former Penta player HS. But regardless, what can Grubby, Snatchy, and Taul do with these AKs versus the likes of Optic?
Well, Freiburg is in a great location, should be able to take him down if the push comes out. Mixwell as well, still effective as ever as he just roams around and gets all these frags oh so easily. It's all up to Grubby, but nothing dirty coming out from him today. He is going to be wiped away. HS will grab the towel and get him out of there.
You know HS is playing close towards Popdog. If your AWP has a good spawn close towards the most forward spawn close towards Team Main, you can try and catch HS crossing Electric to Popdog. Unless they are mollying or flashing it. I haven't actually been able to see if they have been doing so. But then again, it comes down to this double AWP setup from Optic Gaming. What is Ago going to be doing to try and throw a span in the works, try and catch Optic off guard? Maybe a fast B play could work, but only if Mixwell lets them.
Mixwell as well, not one that is going to be light on you. Always very hard, very effective. as he will try and find the opening frag. Gets Scrubby down incredibly low, but tower will fall to Alu. So these AWPs are just so impactful right now. Consistent damage done, but he misses a flick eventually. Grubby as well. The long-range CZ fire will come back to haunt them, but Magic's boy's on the site, and you know what he's about. He is about making you disappear as he picks up the hat-trick. There's the final frag for Alu as well, and towards Furlan. Another round for Optic as they get 11 already on the board on their CT half snods. ELEAGUE, if they don't try and bite back soon, find an answer, find some kind of ingenuity, they're going to have no rounds of a buffer, and it will be over in the second half in a matter of seconds.
Historically as well, Jack, ELEAGUE are stronger on their terrorist side compared to what they put up on their CT side. A worrying sign, potentially a worrying tale as well for ELEAGUE going forward into this first half, because if they don't finish this off as a bare minimum 11-4, try and claim these last 3 rounds, this could be the final map of this best of 3. But let's see, what is their answer for the current onslaught Optic have been doing? It's going to be 2 AWPs, 1 or 2 PHR, and he's gone for that spawn towards, he's gone for that peek towards team aim that I spoke about. Try and get the cross towards PopDog, but this time HS hasn't gone for it.
Push coming around, trying to take control towards PopDog here. The Molotov is going to go down as well to force them back. Mixwell just holding the angle as Furlan lies in wait. They are grouping up to try and go for this convergence, this crunch on the site, an absolute explosion when the time favors them. And there's the first phase. Snatchy actually best Mixwell. This is good now. They have a bit of advantage, some leeway to play with, especially when Tower does damage as well as Alu falls. That is the left and right hand of Optic done. There is no more 1-2 punch combos, but Freiburg starts to spray and pray as he makes it work towards Ivy.
3 versus 3 now. Optic Gaming still have a chance into this one, even though they were down 2 players early on. Bomb. And the players from ELEAGUE trying to march towards the B-bomb site with quick succession. As the rotations come in, HS Magic's boy going to be the defense now, holding off this B-site onslaught.
HS, he's had a great game, but can he have a great round into this one as he needs to land those shots? Be prepared to topple the opposition, prevail amongst them, and really start to overcome. HS gets one. Magic as well. Is there a double or nothing as he takes them down? They turn to dust. ELEAGUE, another round conceded, even when they got a fabulous opener slots. They come in looking fantastic. You kill Mixwell, you kill Alu. That is the 2 big dogs that have been biting at your heels.
I wish I had 2 minutes to try and break down that round, because there's so much that goes into that. You've seen the strengths and the weakness of a double setup on your T side. The strength being early on, you can go for those picks across the map. But then into the mid portions of the round, towards the afterplant or the retakes, the AWPs lose their power the longer the round goes on for, leaving just what? Opportunity for the rifles to really find success, and there you have it, already 1-for-1 in terms of the traders. Mixwell's low as well. Could this be the second round for ELEAGUE?
Potentially so. They have done damage. You kill Freiburg as well, so that is the IGL and captain for the squad of Optic out of commission. You leave Mixwell at 8 HP. He's soft, he's supple, but he has an AWP, but he can still try and find at least some frags to bring it back. Alu as well gets another and backs away, so he isn't extended too far out. They're still tagging him down though, but he's able to keep himself at least 40 HP into the round.
Man advantage once more for Optic Gaming on their CT side. It's going to be 1 minute 10 seconds on the clock. The players from ELEAGUE as well, grouping outside this A-bomb site via PopDog, via T-main. But let's see if they can pull this one out. Mixwell with the AWP as well onto 8 HP, but having that big green gun means he only needs 1 bullet to have his impact into the round.
Oh, Magis with the timing actually could be a little bit awkward for him. He was playing close by bomb train, but he repositions round to try and provide overwatch towards that B-bomb site, suspecting it is going to be a true play there, when in reality, Snods, A is under onslaught. The troublesome terrorists are trying to take control and overthrow their defenses as Grubby will come in with the AK fire, takes down Misswell. Magic's returns though, as he starts to really drop bombs on them, finds the double kill. HS for the final frag on Tao. Even when ELEAGUE get themselves in a prime time position to pick up a round, they can't close it out.
13-1. Is this now the final nail in the coffin? The straw that broke the camel's back is, with a 13-1 scoreline, it seems so unlikely now that ELEAGUE have any chance of pulling this one back. Are we going to be seeing back-to-back 16-2s? As that was the scoreline on Mirage. And now, into this 15th round, ELEAGUE are fighting for only 2 rounds on their T side. The half on the side, which is where they usually prevail.
This is the thing as well. Can they even get that second round, Snods? At least even get 2 on the board, because they've been able to consistently take down the two absolute dominant members of that side of Optic. Mixwell and Alu right now are so ridiculously useful on the side of Optic. If they stay alive, they're able to get consistent entry frags. They slow down the push, they do everything. HS as well. Just look at this as he just works his way through, finds something frag, but the best bit is Nods backs off, plays it smart. Now repeats to a different angle towards Popdog and forces Ago to play even slower and more timid into the round.
Time and time again, HS is able to find these early kills close towards Popdog. And eventually gets a second as well. It will be the 4 versus 3. A minute left on the clock as the bomb tries to exit T main.
Never scared, as he's always ready for action. Alu as well. Needs to try and go large and in charge. He might miss with the AWP, but can he try and recover now as he slides down and backs off? Stays alive, ready poised, and tries to fight another day as he'll eliminate Tao. Furlan comes through, but can the Ferocious Man do any damage? No, will be the answer to that one. It's back on Grubby, a 1v2. He needs to try and do something, Snods. Mount an offense, some kind of attack to get them into the game, because one round is not enough, but it's all they're going to get.
14-1. Pretty much a perfect defense from Optic. The 1 round Ago got on the T side. They were instantly reset. And from there, it all just crumbled and fell apart for the Polish side, as it seems like their chances of going to the upper bracket final has faded away.
Yeah, looks like it is going to be a lower bracket slog for Ago. It will be a hard, grueling fight for them tomorrow, if that is the way it is going to go, because Optic, they want to shut this down. And the thing is, on a pistol round as well, you got to look at it, Snods. On paper, these players with pistols, predominant.
Yeah, and this sends a message as well to all of the other teams that are currently in the European minor playoffs to fear this Optic side, as this is their debut on LAN, but right now they're performing.
Oh, exactly. Tao, though, he can be a little bit of a monster when he comes into these rounds. He wants to really punish them as well. He's ferocious and furious about how this game has been going. But there's Mixwell to fire back. PHR in the rear, though, will rip his way through. One, rip his way through two. Ready for the third, but Mixwell has other ideas as he really wants to stop them. Cracks 2 skulls already. Can he find a third? He would need to ace this round to win it on his lonesome. Drops his way down through Popdog. Slips his way out towards the A site as he's trapped right now. But he's going to try and play a few mind games with them as he knows he has a minute left on the clock. But he goes down. Grubby will splatter him as he finds that frag.
Is it enough though, Jack? The second half pistol goes in favor of Ago. And even with that second half pistol going in their favor, it's still 14-2, a 12-round advantage for Optic, as right now they've built quite a high green wall. So, round number 17, it will be the force buy from Optic Gaming. Alu going to be bringing out the R8 revolver again. We saw this on Nuke before. Didn't really have too much success, but then again, always good for the banter points.
Oh, exactly. He's a bit of a cowboy himself, isn't he? So he wants to try and see if he can really stop anyone. Lasso a few players from the side of Ago into this round, but instead it's going to be Freiburg that opens it up. The MP9 will return fire, but HS with a CZ can deal damage. There's the revolver as well coming through. 1 round's all it takes for Alu. He hasn't even got an AWP in his hands, but he's still sniping. Sitting the elevated angle as well. Surely he can't go for 2 as he finds it. Tao goes down. See you later as he cracks his cranium and blows him away. That cowboy riding on into the sunset.
Would have mistook that for the Wild Wild West. Alu on top of the trains where he always is. It's almost like the lion's den for himself, where he gets the first drive-by, goes on top of Blue Train, lines up the second headshot as well, and will claim that frag and claim the 15th. Match point now for Optic Gaming.
Alu West, Rough Rider, Desperado. You don't want none of this. As we will get back into these actions now as well. Double scout coming out for the side of Ago. 2 scouts in play. Double the scout, but is it really going to help them at all as this push is coming through? Grubby opens it up with just a mere CZ, but there's the response. Mixwell and HS, the rifle rampancy going to be reigning supreme. Far on another one as well, though, as he will be able to line up his scope on HS and take him down, but the mortar strike saw through, blow Grubby out the server, and it's all on Tao. A deagle in his hand, but can he be dastardly into this one? Can he somehow pull something cheeky out and make it work? Because it's looking like it's going to be a fantastically juicy game for Optic, and they're going to close it out 16-2 as Alu gets the final frag. Not only is a cowboy, but he's also consistent. There you have it. Optic, the green wall comes shutting down Ago, forced to the lower bracket. Meanwhile, Optic, they are going to be happy with how quickly they picked up those victories.
Exactly. The final game of the day as well, the next best of 3, will be that upper bracket final, and the winner of that, Space Soldiers or Optic Gaming, will be claiming the first spot out of the European minor.
Yeah, ridiculous stuff to see. Obviously, they make their way through, and now we have what is going to be very interesting. The rematch that is on our hand between Space Soldiers and Optic. This is where it all comes down to the wire, really. Both of these teams that have fought tooth and nail, bested their opposition in a very dominant fashion, I must say, for Optic as well. So, Space Soldiers, are they going to feel like, all right, Optic, not only did they look on point before, now everyone's looking awake, they're firing full cylinders, they've had a great warm-up, coming into that following game, you've got to be scared.
Exactly, you mentioned warm-up there. We saw what happened when they first played on Train as well. It was 11-4 advantage to Space Soldiers, and then suddenly the CT side from Optic Gaming was so strong, and now